Hey everyone, welcome to Pixel Pathfinder, where we're on a journey to find the best indie games. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button for more great indie games coverage here on the channel. In this video, we're checking out the Loop Hero demo. This is a game that made my top 21 most anticipated games of 2021, and I am super excited to get in and check this out. It's got a pretty cool concept, but I'm sure we'll see it when the game gets into its flow, so let's go ahead and jump in. The stars in the sky are going out, one by one. But no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing everything back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Alright, press the switch to change between adventure, traveling through the map, and planning, stop modes. Right click or space. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall. If such thing as a night still even exists without a sky, of course. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey. Okay. A living ball of slime. Quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey! I remembered this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. You have an inventory and an item slot. You know what to do. Okay. Let's put the sword in there. I think I remember there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories? Or do they belong to that slime? You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Drag this card to a suitable space to remember the land. Alright, a grove says, a gentle rustle of leaves, a crack of a dry branch, and a feeling of being watched. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. Now continue. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad... Damn. It's good that nobody's listening. You can get new items and cards during battle, as you've probably already noticed. Some items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. Equip a new weapon and place a new card on the map to continue. So we have the forest. The thick forest, nobody knows who or what could be lurking inside. It makes you a bit nervous. Plus 1% to hero attack speed. Or a rock. Its magnificent appearance gives you strength. Plus 2 HP, plus 2 more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. Okay, well, let's place a rock. Oh, okay. So, where is my HP? 237 out of 250. 252, okay. And I can place this forest down to get some hero attack speed. Okay, and let's equip this ritual sword. Great! So there was a mountain over there, and here's a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Some of your actions will yield you resources that you will need further on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Okay, so in our backpack, we have stable wood and preserved rock. I think it's time to have some rest. The game itself is a journey on a looped path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do it. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. Okay, you keep this. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. Retreat and you keep all resources. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both these problems. Nice place to set up camp. That's when all resources you've gathered will come in handy. Who could have thought? You have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire using the build function while in a camp. Okay, so we build campfire. Common campfire, warm and cozy. Monsters keep away from it, so it's a nice spot to have some rest between your travels. It's also the center of your camp and the starting point of your adventures. The hero restores 20% of his max HP upon entering the campfire tile. Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition. Or not. Do as you wish. Okay, let's start an expedition. Okay, so we don't have any tiles, we don't have any equipment or anything, so we're just going to let him go around. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions even have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If one needed to give up and cry to save the world, I would be the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Alright, let's see what we get from this slime. Alright, we got a cemetery, a place for the dead and some of the lying? Occasionally. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. We'll put it on this corner, I guess. Alright, we got a vampire mansion. Hungry eyes follow your every move through the holes in the roof. Adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles. Okay, I think we want to clear these slimes away. We got a ring, attack speed plus 4%. Do we fight 2 slimes here? We do. Man, no equipment. Okay, we got a rock. Let's put a rock out here. Spider cocoon, a silky bastion of 8-legged hunters. Spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. Okay. Oh, okay, so this one goes on the outside. Give me some equipment! Wait, we got another vampire mansion and we got a grove. Alright, we got a mountain plus HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. Okay, let's put a grove out. Let's go right here near the beginning. I don't know about these vampire mansions. I might just be setting up my hero for some extreme failure. Oh hey, we got a shield. And a sword. There we go. 4 to 6 damage. 3 defense. Oh, what do we get? A treasury. Thick walls guard all types of riches from thieves and their previous owners. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Can't be built adjacent to anything. We got a meadow. Heals 2 HP at the start of each day. Earth. Let's put that to like... Oh, okay. So we can just put it anywhere. There we go. There we go. Okay. Before we get to the spider, damage to all 2 counter. We only have the 1 ring. The 1 ring to rule them all. All right. This shield has 4 defense. So. Whoa, 1 hit that spider. That's what's up. Oh, we did get something. We got a ring with evasion. Alright, the thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp. Oh, okay, so when we go back to camp, it ends this run. So if we want to stay and go through the loop again, we just keep on going. Okay. Which is what we want to do. We're in pretty good shape. Especially now that we're like 1 or 2 shotting these slimes. Alright, we got another mountain. Okay, we just got a bunch of stuff. Max HP 97, counter and evasion. Heck yeah. Defense 4, damage to all 2. Nice. 4 to 6, 4 to 6. So it's the same amounts, but this is an axe and that's cool. So let's do it. Alright, we're fighting a dog. Nice. And we boosted our HP a bunch, actually, just then. I'm not sure if I can get rid of these rings or not. Back off, human. A vampire? Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me, and then I will set this crumbled world right. Right. I'm doing this not for just myself, but for everyone, in the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work, and just let me bleed you dry. Vampires often owned our lands, they kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do at all. Now they are just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally, apparently. Apparently, the blood of other creatures doesn't make good sustenance. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that just stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Okay. So we got some meadows. Okay, more meadows. I'm a fan of these. Oh, did we do another vampire mansion somewhere? I don't really want to yet. All right, what do we got? 7 defense and 2 defense. A ton of max HP and defense. Let's go for max HP. Counter 10%. Ooh. Damaged all 2, counter 5%, vampirism 4%. That seems good. Let's put down another mountain. Do have another spider cocoon. Let's put it there. 3 spiders. Oh goodness. Okay, we're doing a pretty good job. Okay, we got 87 max HP, attack and evasion. Battlefield. It smells of blood and steel. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Okay. Speed up everything here. Alright, we got another cemetery and we got a road lantern. Small spot of light in this grim world. Decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. I feel like we should kind of like... Let's put it here. I think we could probably do at least one more loop around. Defense, evasion, damage to all. Yep, that seems good. %9 vampirism. Alright, we got a road lantern. Is there a way I can get rid of these, or? I'm not sure if I can sell the material or the leftover pieces of gear or not. Oh, I see. When I get a new one, it shoves the old one out. Regen per second, 2.4 per 2.4. Okay, so there's some straight up health, huh? All right, we got another grove. More meadows. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting game. It's a concept that I'm definitely not familiar. You know, it's unique, right? It's definitely a different type of game. I haven't really seen anything like this. When the items are getting pushed off, are they turning into resources? I can't tell. Let's check it out when these spiders drop things. Okay, they are turning into resources. All right, so let's put another rock. We got a beacon. A worthless landmark in a world with no directions. 40% movement speed within its range. 20% attack speed for all units. Okay, so we can put that along like a pretty big stretch. Sure. And then we got another road lantern. That up there. We got another grove. I guess we can go ahead and like spawn the cemetery. Skeleton! I think this is the first one we fought. Oh, that thing has a pretty good amount of defense. Whoa, these skeletons are no joke. Okay, what do we got here? 7 defense, 332. Oh. Okay. How do we unlock these slots? I wonder if it's through our camp. Can we do one more go around? Oh, that is a much better sword. Okay, we got ourselves a better sword, so that's pretty good. I bet if we put this regen ring in... Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to start regenning health, so we should see our health going up. Oh, yeah. That's going to help quite a bit. Whoa, wait, we have to fight the treasure? What? Okay. 10 to 16 damage, magic damage, and defense. Okay, that seems pretty good. 10% vampirism. Let's go ahead and put this rock out here. All right, let's do one more loop at least. What is this? 14 to 22, and we add regen? Yes, let's go. That is fantastic. Okay, let's do mountain, rock, rock. We are really stacking our health up. I'm gonna do another spider cocoon. Let's do one here. We'll get some spiders and vampires. All right, we got another meadow. Wow, that was like not a whole lot of health left on that guy. Damaged all defense, regen per second. So we lower our regen per second, but we get some pretty good stats there. Also, I'm going to assume that's like a legendary tier ring or something. Okay, we got another rock. We are about to hit a big thing of spiders. That thing is invading like crazy. Look at that. Whew. That's a lot more max HP. All right, we got another beacon so we can get some more movement speed. Oh, there we go. Another mountain. Get some HP for that. Do we want to go just for raw health? I'm not sure what all these stats mean or how they apply. It almost looks like we can be different classes or something, but we're just a straight up warrior right now. Stop! Oh, what is this thing? Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you've got. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me to restore order in this world first, and then you can do anything you want to. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... Yeah. Oh, those guys attack fast. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means that everything is actually not so bad and the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Okay. Nice, we are wrecking spiders. Oh no, another goblin. Whoo! 14 defense and some regen. Let's take that. Oh, here's the vampires. Oh, vampires and the skeleton. This is not good. Not good. Okay. Okay. Let's get this mountain out here. All right, meadow. Meadow. Get a rock out here. Whoa, a harpy? No. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world. You want to ask for help. Our answer is no. How did you... But why no? We see far away, and we see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and too upfront. Each person sees his own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine. I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does it mean to save the world to you? My progeny and my kin. For it to be strong and to live. It's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please, try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. That is a lot of damage. Okay, but we are hitting hard as crap. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountain was simply cut out of reality. All right, let's get this. Rock. Meadow. Oh, a bunch of dogs. That's just a ton of evasion. Yeah, that's actually a lot. Oh, max H. Yeah, that's a better armor. Okay. All right, we want a mountain to go in the middle. $18 to $28 damage. $391 and attack speed. Lowers our health a little bit, but I feel like that attack speed is going to be pretty good. 7 defense. Okay, we got another meadow. Got another grove. Another spider cocoon. So many spiders and a vampire. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Man, that vampire was dodging like crazy. Alright, let's get another meadow. We want this mountain right here. So we're gonna go to 856. 891. Magic damage and defense. HP damage to all on defense. I need to put on this regen. We just need to make it to the end. Do we have a regen ring? We have a vampirism ring. Okay, let's go. Let's regen that health, baby. Get him! Let's get that meadow down. Oh, come on. Okay, we got rocks. Get some more HP. Too bad it doesn't heal us. Oh, this could be bad. Those skeletons hit super hard. Alright, shield 13 and counter. We're gonna keep the regen. Oh, another harpy. What is this? Oblivion. A bit of the Lich's magic causes anything to be totally forgotten, erases any established tiles, erases monsters from the road. Oh, interesting. So like, Okay, it just deletes things off the map. That's cool. We got a rock. We got a meadow. We're about to hit another day. That's going to help us regen. We did not get anything good. Oh, look at this. Attack speed, vampirism. The damage is lower, but still. Okay, this has defense counter in regen. Let's go with that. That looks pretty good. But it doesn't matter because we are... Oh, I was right there at the camp. 60% of all resources. We're at 553. Oh, did we do another lap? Nah, let's retreat. We lose some of our resources. That's unfortunate. Whoa. I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy has managed to return. Survivors? Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part that's left from the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Every day we find new signs of people that, as far as everybody here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forget the place we came from. And our families. And maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return. That means that you knew I'd left here. That's why it's so important for us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we were able to approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. Alright, we weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survived the cataclysm and neither vanished nor were forgotten. You might need them. Alright, we got some resources. So we can go into build. So we can build the field kitchen, a very important place for any camp. If your nose isn't lying, there's good food here. 10% to the campfire's healing power unlocks the Blood Grove card. Okay. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, and a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Alright. Oh, here we go. It says, in these dire times, your duty to offer help is to offer help to the needy. Can only be built next to a field kitchen. Unlocks a new class, Rogue. So there are multiple classes. Interesting. Unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions. Unlocks the village card. Neat. Oh, this is a pretty big tree. I like this. This is definitely cool. And we got stats. Very nice, very nice. All right. That's going to do it for this demo. I thought this was a really interesting concept. I think this is going to be a pretty fun, chill game to play, to just kind of kick back. You obviously have things to manage, but it's very low, like, actions per minute and stuff. You just pause and kind of plan everything out. And I like to have a game like that to play. So I think if you're into that, this is going to be a great game to play in that sense. I think it's cool that you have this sort of camp to go back to in between runs where you are kind of progressing outside of the loop itself. That's definitely really cool. I'm interested to see the full game and whether they expand on this. I'm also really interested to try some of these other classes and see how they work. So far, we just have the warrior that kind of like smacks things, you know, and that's really it. I don't know if the different classes get different item drops or, you know, anything like that, but there's definitely a lot that this game could add to what we've seen so far in this video, and I'm excited to check it out. But of course, you got to let me know what you think about Loop Hero in the comment section below. Leave a comment, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you do both, YouTube loves that, and I definitely appreciate it. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more great indie games coverage here on the channel. Hope you guys are having fun playing all those awesome indie games out there. Hope I've helped you discover a new one in this video. And as always, I'll see you next time.